So when I went to Home Depot, I did get, the first thing I got was this rug. This is for my outdoor front door patio. This rug, this was like $15 at Home Depot. Very thick, you know. It is a Traffic Master. It's very heavy, but I needed a new rug, so I got that. That's just gonna go in front of the door. And then I had to pick up some more Clorox. I normally get this from Amazon, but I haven't placed an order yet. And I went to the dollar store like the other day and got some for my car, but they don't have like the scented kind or anything like that. They were just like generic, so I don't like that. So anyway, I went and got another 3-pack of these. I keep these. I have some over here. And I think I have one more in the closet, but I need to put one of these in my car, in my Uber car. I got some Lysol. I haven't sprayed Lysol in a very, very long time, but this is for the car. With the hantavirus and that type of thing going around, I just want to spray every time somebody gets out of the car. So I got some of that. I got, I don't know if you guys change your freezer in baking soda, but I obviously buy these like every 30 days or every 60 days. So I have to re-up on these. I wish I could buy them in bulk, but they probably got them at Costco that way. I haven't checked into it, but anyway, got that. And then obviously my toilet, I'm missing one. Like I have one left, and so I got 2 this time. I didn't get the pack of 2 packs of 2. But I put these in my toilet bowl just to help with the cleanliness of the toilet bowl every time you flush. I feel like one of my other toilets upstairs is leaking, but I'm not sure. And I had a plumber to come look at it, but I haven't flushed it, so I don't even use it. So that's all that I got from Home Depot. Then I left there and I told y'all I went to Walmart. I hate Wally World. But today I'm making pork belly and ribs. And I've never made ribs before, or pork belly before. So I had asked ChatGPT, like I said before, give me some suggestions that would go well with pork belly. So they gave me mashed potatoes, asparagus, not asparagus, but they gave me mashed potatoes, asparagus, a few veggies, but I landed on Brussels sprouts because that was one of them. So I got that. I got my potatoes to make my mashed potatoes. And then my whipping cream for my mashed potatoes. And this is the balsamic vinaigrette for the Brussels sprouts. I got a jar of pickles because I wanted these. I don't know, they're just garlic pickle chips. I love pickles. And then of course I got my Sweet Baby Ray's for my ribs that I'm gonna make. And then I got 2 packs of the loin premium loin country style ribs. They got the bone in. I'm only gonna make 1 pack, but I got 2 for later. And then I got my butter. I already have butter, but I got Land O'Lakes butter. That's the only butter that I eat too. So that's what I got from Walmart. And then before I went to Walmart, I went to TJ Maxx and I brought this hair and body mist. This is by Bubble Beauty, and I think it's the vanilla, and yeah, the vanilla Lush. That's what it's called, Vanilla Lush. And it's hair and body mist, and it smelled really good. I was trying to get my vanilla fragrance, like my vanilla sugar fragrance that I get from there, but I didn't find it. So this was only like $7 at TJ Maxx. And so I go there and get my body sprays versus going just to Bath and Body Works. And then last but not least, I went to Bath and Body Works. I was over there by it, but they weren't open. So I didn't go by there. I'll go again. But this is one of my fragrances that I use as an oil. This is Double Diamond. It's an oil that I use. It smells so good, so clean, and I love it. So I went and stocked up on that at my beauty supply store. So those were all the errands that I ran. What I'm about to do right now is about to marinate my meat, put everything up. till I get ready to cook it. And then I'm going to start with my patio, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do on the patio. I'm gonna put these in the freezer, because I'm gonna freeze one set. I also ran across some red beans and rice, y'all. I thought about making that, but I feel like I'm doing too much, right? With the red beans and rice and the pork belly and the, you know, but I'm gonna let y'all watch me make the pork belly. I'm actually waiting for my uncle to bring my dog home. I feel like once I get him home and get situated, then I can start doing what I need to do. I just feel like I got so much to do, you know? That don't even go right there. And I still have to take some stuff to Goodwill and drop it off. Just glasses, but I'm gonna leave them by the door. I'm gonna get them off this counter in here because they've been in the counter for at least 2 weeks. They've been on my counter. I packed them up and everything, got rid of all my old glasses that I don't want. But baby, when I say they just in the way, and they really not in the way because I haven't been in the kitchen. That's the problem. I haven't been in the kitchen to notice that they've been in the way, but I see that I'm in here right now and they're in the way. This is my last Coke. I'm not gonna buy any more Coke. Coca-Cola. I'm not gonna drink any more sodas. This is it. I've been having a hankering for sugar and Coke for some reason, and that's just not good. That's actually terrible. But I'm getting ready to marinate these ribs real quick, and cut open the pork belly. I got the score. They said something about scoring the pork belly. I feel so huge right now, y'all. I've gained probably like 5 or 10 pounds. Not 10, but probably 5. But I'm gonna marinate these ribs, right? And then I'm going to marinate the pork belly. I'm going to smoke the ribs so that they can cook faster and quicker like I always do. I don't need y'all to watch me do that, but we are gonna get together on the pork belly, okay? So that's it, that's all for now. Let me see when my uncle's gonna bring my, actually, we could just marinate the ribs now. Let me just go on and do that. I ran my dishwater because I had some cups in the sink. I had cups in the sink that I needed to wash. I had to find something big enough something that will hold the, well, I don't know about that. Let me see. Okay. I had to find the bowl. Like I had to find the lid to go to the bowl. Oh my gosh, it was hard to find yesterday. I didn't really, not yesterday, but the day that I was looking for it, it was just super hard to find when I was cutting on my watermelon. It was super hard to find. Just trying to follow my face. Okay. So what we're getting ready to do is now is we're getting ready to see, these ain't got no bones in them. I don't like, they do, but they don't. Oh, they do. Little small, tight, got little bitty bones. But I like to give my dog the bones, and maybe it's good it don't have bones in it because of the, not big bones. Because my dog, he will chew the hell out of a big bone. He will. But I like to give him that as a treat. when he comes home. So I wash my meat in vinegar and water. I don't know how you guys do it, but I'm gonna wash your meat in distilled vinegar. Ugh. It's so hard to open. I feel like I'm getting weaker and weaker the older I get. Oh my God. I mean, crazy. You either wash your meat in lemon or vinegar. One or the other. Because you don't know. You know, you just want to wash off all the pre-people. And yes, I say pre-people before you. You know? You just want to do it. You know, things are rarely getting through FDA right now. You know? I mean, they're getting through. There's no washing of it. I mean, they don't monitor it like they should. But you want that fat to be white. You know? You don't want no more residue on your meat. I just do a washing, a good thorough washing to get all that off. All that, whatever that is, off. And I want my meat looking clean, you know? So, washing our meat. And then we're going to put our seasonings on it. So, hold on a second. This thing know it's following me, honey. I kind of like that though. I ain't gonna lie. Let's see, garlic, roasted garlic, onion powder, paprika, you know, just all of the things, you know. And then I'm also gonna leave this out because I'm gonna do my roasted pork belly with this stuff. Did I say roasted paprika? I meant smoked paprika. I meant salt and pepper. So basically, y'all, I'm gonna put everything in this bowl and then just kind of let it marinate in here. While it marinates, I'm going to start, I'm not gonna cook it just yet. I'll probably cook it around 3 o'clock. Also gonna use some Dale's seasoning. So I'm gonna start by pouring that in here first. So let me just show y'all. Okay, there you go. So you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. Okay, I'm gonna start with my Slap Your Mama seasoning. This is just to, oops, pour all the excess water off. All the excess water off. And first I'm gonna start with my, I should have started here, with my Dale's seasoning. Not a lot. Okay, just pour that on there. Then I'm gonna start with my salt and pepper. Salt and pepper, not a lot of salt. Gonna go in with some pepper. Excuse me. Go in with some pepper. Okay. I'm gonna go in with some Slap Your Mama seasoning, just a little. It wakes up the flavor, right? And then on top of that Slap Your Mama, I'm gonna go in with this all-purpose meat and vegetable seasoning here by Kinder's. Okay. I love a good seasoned meat where you don't have to have sauce. You know, it's gonna be covered in sauce for the most part. Not really covered, it'll be layered on there, but I ain't gonna just slather it in sauce. Well, I'm not gonna do that garlic powder. I'm gonna do this one. Well, no. Sorry. Going with your roasted garlic. Okay. Going with your roasted garlic. You're gonna go in with your onion powder. I should have gotten more, but I didn't think I was out of it like this. I didn't think I was this low. Not out of it, but I didn't think it was this low. Okay. And then last but not least, you go in with your smoked paprika. Everybody, smoked paprika. Okay. So I have enough for my pork belly. All right, so this is what it should look like after you put all your seasoning in here. Okay, this is what it should look like. All right, it's just coated. Now, what we're not gonna do is, we're not going to do anything to it. We're gonna put this in the fridge and let it marinate for like 45 minutes. I'm gonna let it marinate for 45 minutes. Now, we're gonna let it marinate for 45 minutes, and then we will come back and pop it in the oven and finish our, oh, I'll probably go ahead and do the pork belly as well. That's what I'm gonna do. So someone said you have to sort a pork belly. Let's put this lid on here good. I got the sniffles. So here's my pork belly. Someone said that you, oh, I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm back. My uncle had to bring my dog. There he is. Say hello. He's sitting on the couch. I already put my ribs in the oven. Okay. Now I'm getting ready to do the pork belly. So I want you guys to focus on the pork belly because I have to ask them what they say do. Hold on. So the pork belly, I looked it up and it told me how to cook it. All right, so preparation. So basically it's telling me to, y'all, I just cleaned off my patio too. All right, so I got a lot going on, but let's go this way. All right. So it's telling me to first it says to, oh gosh, where is it? Okay, you score the skin in cross patch pattern without cutting into the meat. So I'm gonna take a knife. It's a very, very sharp knife. So as let's put it down here. Let's just show you what I'm doing. Okay. I want you to see what I got going on. So you take the meat and you're gonna go, you don't have to go to the meat part, okay? You're gonna go cut it as low as you can. Don't cut into it, but it's just supposed to be like that. So you don't want to cut into the fat. This is what makes it crispy, okay? And if you cut into the fat, it says something like, the juices will make it to where the pork stuff ain't top. I'm sorry. If you cut into the fat, I don't think this is a good one. Hold on. I have another one that's just as sharp. If you cut into the fat, it'll keep it from getting crispy. You know, so you don't want to cut into the fat, but I want to cut into this. Just want to, I hope I'm doing it right. Okay, this stuff is tough to cut. Let's do this one. Hope you see it. You could do crisscross, but my goal is to have it crispy on top. That's what makes it good. Otherwise, you're just eating pork. And I'm gonna cut these in so basically, so you can see. Okay, I didn't cut in the meat area, right? So we want to cut this in half anyway. Okay, I'm gonna cut this one in half as well. This one has a bone in it, so I don't know. I'm gonna leave that. Let's do this one. This knife's supposed to have been sharper than what it is, but I guess it's not. So anyway, I'm doing it like this. And so then it says to wait, Prince. Then it says to, hold on, pat dry. I did that. Rub vinegar or lemon juice over the skin. So I'm gonna take some vinegar. I don't know why they say rub it over the skin. Okay, but I'm gonna take some vinegar and rub it over the skin because I don't know why it's got me doing that, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Rub it over the skin. And then we're gonna season it. Right? I'm rubbing that over the skin. The vinegar. Then season the meat with olive oil, salt, pepper. So I'm gonna get some olive oil. Okay. See what I'm doing? I'm putting olive oil. Okay. And it also says heavy on the salt. So you're going to season it with olive oil. You're going to season it with go in with some salt. I'm flipping it. I don't want it too salty, but you know, this is pork. So salt, pepper. Okay, we want to put a little pepper on there. I'm flipping it on each side. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, roasted garlic powder. Flip it over. This is gonna be some good pork belly though. I feel like it's gonna be good. So we're doing roasted garlic powder, onion powder, generous amount, onion powder. Okay. Then smoked paprika. Okay. And we're flipping. Okay. All right. So after we do that, and brown sugar. So we're gonna put brown sugar. They say it's optional, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and add some brown sugar. So now I have the brown sugar on here. Okay. It's gonna be so good. So I'm just coating it in the brown sugar. Remember, y'all, this is pork belly. So I don't know what it's supposed to turn out like. I don't know what it's supposed to taste like. I have no idea. So now I am cutting up my potatoes because I decided against the mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes and me don't really, I mean, I'm not loving mashed potatoes, right? I don't love them. I never have. So I decided to make some home fried potatoes. Home fried potatoes to me are the best. So here I am cutting them up. You put these with onions, and they're gonna pair well just as well, and they keep longer. You know, you can heat them up. They're gonna be better. I just think that these are better. I know people have these for breakfast or for dinner, and I'm obviously having them for dinner for a couple of days. But yeah, I just want to do home fried potatoes, because when I was sitting here peeling the potatoes, I was like, wow, I really don't want to eat mashed potatoes, warm them up with, you know, water and all that the next day. I'm just not into mashed potatoes like that. I, again, never have been. So this is a substitute or an option. A little bit of oil, not a lot, right? And I'm gonna let that heat up while I go in with my seasoning. So with my seasoning, I'm going to, hold on, this one's a little thick. Okay, so with my seasoning, I'm gonna go in with some Slap Your Mama. I'm also go in with some Kinder's. Again, I put that on my meat, but this is all-purpose seasoning. This is for meat as well as, oh gosh, hold on. I need to cut up my onion because I want to season it all together. And that's something that I forgot to do. You're gonna leave these in ringlets. And again, I'm gonna leave these round. I think I did good. So basically what I've done was, I've cut up my onions in here, and they're like in ringlets. You wanna just peel them apart so they can be round like the potatoes, right? And then I went in and I started seasoning them, but I'm gonna come back out and start kind of start over. So I went in with the Slap Your Mama. I do have that, so we'll do that. All right, and then of course I went in with the Kinder's. This is an all-purpose seasoning, so this is for meat and veggies. It's just the all-purpose seasoning. So good. We're gonna do some pepper. You just want to coat it very, very well because potatoes are bland, and you definitely want to do it. Not a whole lot of salt, but because you have your all-purpose seasoning on here. But it's always good to add salt. Okay. Not a ton, but just enough. And then of course I'm gonna go with my garlic, roasted garlic. Go with my roasted garlic. All right, and onion powder. Of course, onion powder. Okay. So once that's on there, I'm gonna give it a good toss, right? And it should be coated like this, and it should look good and coated. Okay, yeah, I'm cooking all of these. I didn't realize how big 5 potatoes would be. All right, so going it this way. My grease is hot. Probably a little bit too hot. And we are going to put them in here, okay? We're dousing them. Just gonna cook that many, and then I'm gonna save that for freezer time. I'm gonna put those in the freezer. You can always come back. Okay, but there's no point in cooking, you know, overcooking or just cooking too many. So these will be home fried potatoes. And then I'm going to get a freezer bag for the rest of these, right? And these will be in the freezer. Basically, for another little meal, you'd be like, oh my gosh, what, you know, what can I cook? What side can I add? Well, you say, remember that one time on Sunday? You roasted you pan fried some potatoes? This could be for breakfast, and this could be for dinner. I'll definitely take out the, I'm gonna take out the air, and we're gonna put these in the freezer. Okay. We're letting these cook. Okay. Just letting them cook. And you're gonna cover them. So then you're going to cover them. We're going to start preparing our Brussels sprouts, right? So I'm going with my olive oil, and all I'm doing is tossing this with olive oil, salt and pepper, and olive oil, my salt and pepper, and my garlic. So they've already been cut. These are big. And so, oops, this is enough for me for a few days. So I'm gonna put my olive oil on them, not a lot, because we still want them to be crispy, right? So I'm just tossing them here like this. All right. And going in with my salt. Y'all know, light on the salt. This is also light salt, but it's light on the salt. Pepper. I like Brussels sprouts. It's just a matter of cooking them to perfection. All right, and even though they didn't say onion powder, I think I want to use some onion powder. Salt and pepper and garlic, but I'm gonna use a little bit of onion. And I'm gonna do minced garlic, fresh garlic. I'll cut these up real quick. And I'm gonna put garlic powder on them as well. That much Brussels sprouts, sorry. So I'm gonna toss these, right? Okay. The key is you take them, and I could do it on parchment paper, but you just lay them down. Just lay them down. They've already been cut. You lay them face down, cut side down. Okay. Cut side down. Some of them are big, some of them are small, but I'll take what I can get, right? And here they are. Put these in the oven. I'm gonna bake at 450 or 400, but I got my meat in here, so, and those are done. home fried potatoes. Don't want to burn them. I'm gonna try one. Okay. All right, so here's one. Gonna give it a go. There's a bit of a crunch. Hands down, seasoned to perfection. They are so good. I used to make these a lot when I was younger, so you can't go wrong with those. But again, I just did not want mashed potatoes. Okay, here are the Brussels sprouts. They're pretty crisp. They're dark because I put the vinaigrette on them, so you know. They're good though. Okay, y'all, I have completed my ribs, and I will show them to you. Here they are. Ooh, hot. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. I don't know what I'm thinking. Let me just do it the right way. There are my ribs. Good. Okay. Then I have completed my home fried potatoes. Yum, yum, yum. Potatoes and onions. And then I'm putting them all back in the little, these are the Brussels sprouts. Honey glazed balsamic Brussels sprouts. They're a little charred, but they're still good. Okay. Now, lastly, I'm gonna make my pork belly. So I'm about to stick these in the oven. You set your oven for 300 and for 2.5 hours, uncovered. So while those cook, I'm going to, I turned my timer on already. I'm gonna walk my dog. I'm gonna feed him first, then walk him. And that's really about it. I'm definitely gonna, I'm done cooking and meal prepping and whatnot. I've got my meal done for at least 2 days. So it'll be today and then tomorrow, because I didn't cook a lot of Brussels sprouts or a lot of potatoes. I'll probably maybe do a salad to finish the ribs or something. I don't know yet. Usually after day 2, I'm good. I'll make the sauce for the pork belly because I'm making barbecue style. I saw the Asian style, but I do have everything, but I think it requires just a little bit more work that I want to put into, so I don't really want to do all that. My dog is right here because it was raining outside and it was thundering. He's scary. I don't know why. All dogs are scared of the thunder for some reason. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm getting ready to feed him, and then I'll come back and show y'all what they look like. My pork belly. Bye. So here's the pork belly. I had to let it cool off, and then I was actually I put the sauce on it, and I had to put it back in the oven and let it bake and get crispy. Now it's cooled off. I don't know. We're gonna try a little piece, I guess. It doesn't really look amazing. Maybe because the sauce is on it. I mean, I don't know. So we're gonna just try a piece here. Hold on. So we're just gonna try a piece. I feel like I overcooked it. Oh my gosh. Well, and then I let it cool off, and I think I let it cool off too much, but it's really, really fatty, for sure. I don't even think I'm gonna eat all that. I just wanted the crackle part, you know? And it seems like it's crackling. But let's just try it. All right, so this is the crackly part. Let's see. Oh my God, I can't even cut it. It's an epic fail. The skin is a little too hard. Let me see. That's what it looks like. All right, I'm gonna eat some. It's crackling. You could probably lose a tooth. I don't know. It's definitely hard. You see that? You hear that? So I don't know how to make pork belly. It's definitely crackling. Oh my God. I don't know how to make pork belly. It's so hard. Sorry. You know how you eat those cracklings? Yeah, it's really, really hard. Harder than what I wanted it to be. So anyway, I'm so glad I made my ribs, because if I'd have had that for dinner, that wouldn't have been good. I'll try again next time, y'all. This is just, I mean, the insides is soft, if you like that part, you know, the pork part. But the crackling part, this one's not that hard. Yeah, it is. I can't bite it. It's like a bone. So anyway, that's the inside of it. That part's soft. Yeah, that part's good. But it's the crackling part, for which I was going for, that didn't turn out right. Anyway, I'll try again next time. Crazy.